Welcome back. Today we are going to be playing some Noita. I've played a little bit of this game. I have killed the first boss, so I have unlocked Nightmare Mode, and I am going to attempt the daily run. I am still not very good at this game, but I'm going to give it a go. So here we go, jumping into Noita. So in this game you start as a wizard, and you are given 2 wands and a potion. We're going to have a look at this first one now, so let's cast it a little bit. Cast it just by holding my flick. See that we've got this bouncy burst thing going on. And the second one we're not going to cast yet, we're going to save these. These are bombs, so these will blow up a small area of the terrain. And we're going to pop into this little cave here and see how far we can get in Noita. So the potion we've got actually this time around is an unstable teleportation potion. I'm not sure I want at all, so actually we might go and get rid of this quickly. There are lots of things in this game that can do quite a lot of damage to you. Having a water potion is much more preferable. Let's see if we can put this somewhere safe, probably down here. And we probably won't, I don't think we can pick this back up, because if we jump in it we're going to be teleported around. So we might just leave this here for now. So it's pixel graphics. Most of the pixels are destructible in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so now we've just got an empty potion. Let's do our best. Oh, it's unusual. There is not normally an enemy there. And as you can see, we've already got this toxic sludge on the floor, which we're going to have to avoid. So we have a kind of like permanent levitation thing going on. Where we can sort of hover around whilst we still have levitation energy. It's kind of cool. We're going to enter the mines, the first level. So let's have a look around. There's a dead guy here with a little bit of gold. He's in the dark. Let's try and not get hit by that. I think the first mission, we really need to find ourselves some proper water. Don't think that's going to cut it. So let's have a look around, see if we can spot any easy water to grab. The bottle of whiskey up there. Bottle. Okay. Gonna bleed whiskey. Can't seem to get through here. Not sure where to go. Oh, this guy just got teleported, so there's probably some more teleportanium around. Water. Fantastic. So let's pick up some water. Do that just by holding the flask and sort of running through. We've got some water now. That's good. That will keep us alive for longer. So, a few little spider guys down there. I think they're called... I've done quite a lot in this game, but I'm still not very good at it. It's quite difficult. Those little things are called amis. Tiny little, like, crab spider things. There's a few more of them down here. I have to say, I'm not a massive fan of the... Oh wow, there's quite a few of them actually. Let's try and put those off. That's all of them. I'm not a massive fan of the wand we have right now, so if we can find a slightly better one, that would be good. Bouncing bursts it's quite cool in that it bounces everywhere, but it's a little bit low damage. I'm trying to do. Oh, almost took damage there. So we have 100 health so far. That's what we start with, and what we're really looking for is more life. And in Noita, it works slightly differently in that when I gain life, gain maximum life, I don't gain current life. So I'm not going to be able to heal that up. What we can do though is we can turn this toxic sludge into water just by adding a little bit of water to it, giving it a bit of a mix around. It's going to give me a little bit more water from my flask and make that area just a little bit safer. I did spot one of these guys. Shotgun. Try and kill him before he shoots us. I'm just having a look around, exploring the level, looking for some hearts. Careful, down here. This is all oil. Another enemy over there. And this is a dynamite throwing guy. It's a little bit scary if we get... Well, actually, you kind of want to be reasonably close to him. He seems to have died anyway. What we're going to do is we're going to add water to that pool down there. That way. Okay. Be careful of the terrain is almost as dangerous as the enemies in Noita. So we're going to miss out on a bit of gold here, simply because I don't want to lose the health in the water. And it looks like there might be a wand over there, but there isn't. So let's head to the right and see if we can go pick up a tablet. So if you don't know, there are a couple of tablets sort of distributed in the game, and without any real spoilers, you can use them as weapons, which is kind of cool. It's a nice crit there, getting rid of that guy. They spit sort of toxic sludge at you, which is particularly good for our health. Oh, there's a chest here. Spray some water on this sludge, make sure we're not taking any damage. I'm gonna open the chest. There's water here now. Let's open it from this side. Oh, that's quite good. We got some spells. Look at those now. So we got delayed spellcast, and we got plasma beam, which is incredibly dangerous. I've been killed more times by these than any other enemy in the game. And some blood, which is just a material that you can place, I guess. So the cool thing about Noita is, even though we have these two starting ones, what the game allows you to do is kind of build a custom wand with spells that you accumulate, and you can move your bombs into your main wand, for example. But we'll get to that a little bit later, as we just explore this first level. Oh, there's a scary guy there. So this guy casts like a thundercloud at us. Careful with that. Particularly wanting to get that cast off. It's bouncing. I think it's like a curse he casts. And the curse gives you like a thundercloud that follows you around. Don't particularly want to kill this guy off. Let's actually go and get the tablet. So this is a tablet that you can collect. Pick that up. And I can see we can throw this, and it's quite an effective weapon. And so in Noita, when you kill an enemy, they normally drop some gold. But when you drop a tablet on them, it's classed as you didn't kill the enemy. The enemy just died, sort of like by natural means. They died from, an explosion or like this minecart hitting them in the head. And what that means is you get double gold, so you see this guy dropped us 2 pieces of gold instead of 1, which means we can accumulate a little bit more just by using this tablet in optimal conditions. We don't want to use it all the time, because sometimes it's just too dangerous. Sometimes we just need the enemy killed, but it does do a lot of damage, and it is quite effective. As I said, I'm not by any means an expert in this game. I have just played, I think, about 100 hours at this point. So I'm confidently competent. But I still die all the time. I die, sometimes I die in the game and I'm not really sure why I've died. It is, as they call it, a wizard death simulator. Let's kick those out the way. We can pick up a little bit more water here, since we've deemed it safe. So I've picked up 2 more potions there, I didn't mention them. One is an acid potion, an incredibly dangerous piece of... That's nasty. Let's try and lure them back to these. Oh, okay, they already did. Okay. We'll try and hover around in this water. So both of those guys are quite dangerous. This one guy bleeds acid, and acid is incredibly dangerous. And the other guy bleeds like toxic sludge. If you want either. This is just flammable gas, so this can't hurt us, but it will drain our oxygen if we sit in it too long, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's come back over here. We're going to miss this gold, but it doesn't matter. We need to pick up every piece of gold. Just most of it. What was I saying? Oh yes, we picked up 2 potions there. We picked up an acid potion, which is very dangerous for us. but we might use that if we need to get into... it will burn away the terrain, so we might use that to burn away some terrain. There is another acid potion there, though, so I think what we're going to do is we'll throw this acid potion down there and let it just dissolve, and then we'll pick up this one just so we don't trigger it by accident. We did get hit there. But that's fine. Rather that than be hit by acid. The other potion we picked up, and then we see we're on fire, and what we've done is we've used the water to put the fire out quickly. The other potion we picked up is invisibility, which makes us invisible when we stand in it. We may use that later. I'm not quite sure how I would use it or what I would use it for, but we may use it. For the moment, it'll just sit in our inventory. We're quite limited on what we can carry, so we may drop it at some point. We can only carry sort of 4 items or 4 wands. Oh, this guy's very dangerous. He's going to hit me with that, yeah. Hopefully he falls in the water now and then dies immediately. Yeah, so the guy that just attacked me and I failed to dodge is a fireball throwing guy. He dies immediately if he's exposed to water. He takes a lot of damage. So it was quite lucky there was a big pool of water at the bottom there to kill him. MS. Still found no hearts yet. Hoping to find at least one. Get our HP up just a little bit. Be careful with this dynamite guy. Possibly a tablet target? Yep, we can throw the tablet at him. Not sure if he gave us a bonus gold there, but another guy here. Just gonna kill this one outright. Don't want to get shot in the face with a shotgun. Do that for real. Cool. Yeah, okay, so I think we might use our first bomb here. So we're gonna drop a bomb, and that should clear this big portion away. Massive explosion. Most of the terrain in the game is destructible, if not all of it, with the right combination of spells or wands. This is a big vat of whiskey. Mess that up a little bit. Dangerous because of where he's sat. This is all going to catch fire, so we need to just back away a little bit. And there is a chance possibly for a chest here. Oh, there is a chest. So Noita, the way there's no like mini map or anything. But the way the map is put together is randomly generated, but it's generated out of sort of set pieces. So this big vat normally has some sort of liquid inside of it. Sometimes it's sand, sometimes it's oil, sometimes it's just water or toxic sludge. But when it generates, it has a chance of a chest forming underneath, and that's what we were looking for there. So this is our first new wand. So when we pick up a wand, we have to choose a slot for it to go into. We can only carry 4. And this wand has certain stats, which we'll get to later. It has quite a lot of max mana, but very low recharge. And it fires a lightning bolt. And the thing we'll learn quite quickly about Noita is spells in this game are incredibly dangerous. For example, firing that into... If I fired that into this wall here, or if I fire it here and it's too close to me, it's going to explode and deal damage to me. So sometimes it's better to have a less powerful wand that won't kill you than a more powerful wand that might. So I don't want him to melee me. So another cool thing about this game is called stains. So at the moment I'm stained with blood. And bloody clothes protect me from fire, and I have an increased chance of getting critical hits. And if I pop in this water, what's going to happen is I'm going to immediately wash that blood off and get wet, and wet clothes protect from fire. So you can get different stains, and we'll cover some of them off as we get stained with various materials, but having blood on you is no bad thing at all. Getting a few more critical hits and being a little bit protected from fire is very good. Guy almost blew himself up. I see another wand up the top there. We're going to have a look at that in a second. See what that's about. And we got Circle of Stillness. This is like a freezing field wand. So if I cast this here, I know this one doesn't affect me, but enemies walking into this circle will be frozen solid. So we might use that, we might not. It might come in useful. Kill this guy without taking any damage. Still got half of our hit points left. Pretty good. I'd like more, but I'll settle for less. There's another chest and a wand up here. I'm going to be a little bit careful with this guy. So, we got here. We've got another one of those set pieces. Set pieces, this time it's filled with oil, so it's going to burn slightly differently. The whiskey tends to sort of evaporate up, whereas the oil tends to sort of burn out like this. Fortunately, it won't damage the wand, and hopefully it will come down here and also set fire to the chest. It should do, and that'll break open the chest as well. It's fine by me. This probably looks like a fireball wand. We might swap. I don't think Circle of Stillness is particularly useful for us, so we might do that. Yeah, this is going to be a... Okay, so this is a bomb wand. We'll take that for now, and we're going to drop a bomb there immediately. So we can just get to this gold before it expires. So the chest just dropped gold. We took a little bit more damage there, and we got poison, but that's okay. Kill those two MS. Still looking for a heart, basically. That would be ideal. Looks like there's another chest inside here as well. Use our last bomb from this wand. We do have another wand, which we just got with some bombs on it. See what this chest drops. Oh, this chest dropped another wand. Good for us. I might have to come back in a few minutes when it's finished burning, though. Fancy risking that. We'll pop back in a minute when it's done. Spider. Another chest here as well. This is where our acid potion might come in useful. So these, if we hover over, we can see this is made of steel. I don't really have anything that can chew through steel, apart from maybe the acid. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop, well I say drop, we're going to pour very carefully our acid onto, I think I did take some damage there. We'll pour it very carefully and see what drops. And we've got a polymorphine potion, which I don't think we're going to use. So this will turn anything it touches into a sheep, including us. It's quite dangerous. I think it can be used to kill certain bosses in the game, but again, not really sure. This is quite a good wand. It only has a capacity of 2 though. What can we do with you? That's prickly spore pod. Has a 98 recharge, which is quite good. We can get a trigger, it go quite well with this wand, maybe. I think we might swap this out for our base wand. Oh, and I forgot that I was hovering too. Oh, and another chest, and some more gold. Lovely. We seem to have all the gold luck, but none of the heart luck. So I think we're nearly done with this first level. We're going to head on over to the left a bit more here. Circle lasts for a long time. See if we have missed anything over here. We've still got our bomb that we can use. Maybe we'll try and blow up this area here. See if we can get a little bit. More water. Always good to refill. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to get through there. We should be protected from fire a little bit because of the water that we've got on our stain. There's another enemy down here. Now, these base enemies in the first level are not particularly hard, although as you can see they're still taking quite a bit of damage. So entering the collapse mines on the left here is a slightly harder zone than the first zone that we were in. I'm going to pour a little bit of acid onto here and see if I can chew through that, and I did take damage again there. Acid splash. Okay, nothing in here. Should be able to move the coal there. Need to be a little bit more careful here. This guy's green. I think that means he has more hit points. And the collapsed mines anyway. We've made it down to the temple at least. Just kind of run along here and see if we can find any hearts before we dip out into the next level. Blow that can up. There's another guy here. Okay. I guess we could blow our way through here. If there's anything we missed just around here. Looks like not. Okay. Maybe that was a waste of a bomb. Our last spell, Sprickly Paw. Oh, I didn't actually try the spell out, so let's shoot that now, see what it does. Okay, it's an interesting spell. Fire a spore which bursts into poisonous projectiles, I guess. Seems kind of dangerous, but most ones in this game are pretty dangerous. Right there. Trying to kill them before they get a chance to throw out. Okay. And now we're on 19. So this guy is slightly different. He's got a face mask on. He throws these like flaming concoctions at you. You need to be very aware of. He will also throw them at himself. Let's see if we can go around a different way. Unfortunately, this coal is just burning here. I wonder if we can water ourselves up and dip through. 18. Kill this guy. This guy burned to death, so we got 2 gold there. This is a new guy. It's not particularly harder than the people we've been facing. But he does bleed gunpowder, as you can see by the explosions and the shaking. That's quite terrifying. We're on 15 health now. Need to be really careful. It's dropping by the second. He did chuck a dynamite, but we got him. Getting a little bit more chaotic. I think we're so. Oh, there's a heart. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll grab that heart, and then I think we'll stop pushing our luck. So we only have 1 bomb left. We need to think very carefully about how we're going to get this. I think I will try kicking this over first. Oh, and it vanished from the world entirely, and then exploded down there. Brilliant. Could have killed us. Okay, so I think I'm just going to try and put the bomb here and hope for the best. That dropped a little bit further down than I would have liked. But we can get to the heart. Fantastic. Okay, so we got 1... Oh god. Okay. Time to leave. So there's this portal here. We're just going to jump through the portal. And that is the end of, effectively, the first level. Now, in between each level, you come to this sort of semi-sanctuary, where you can see how much damage your wand does against this statue. You can regenerate your health, because you can't regenerate normally without a wand. There's a little shop where sometimes you can buy things from. And you also gain a perk. So let's look at perks first. First options we have are slime blood. So we will bleed slime instead of blood, but slime no longer slows you down and you have higher projectile resistance. We have wand radar, which gives us access to see where nearby wands are. And we have vampirism, where we lose 25% of our maximum health, but we can replenish health by drinking blood. Blood doesn't affect satiation level and you no longer suffer from food poisoning. I think these are not particularly good for us, so I am going to pay to reroll because we've got a lot of money. And we got no wand tinkering, so wands cannot be edited. I think that's very bad, but enemies do drop blood money, so that's an interesting choice. We have explosion immunity, and we have all-seeing eye. Now, both of these are incredibly good to pick. Explosion immunity gives us immunity from almost all of this lightning damage, and all-seeing eye gives us the ability to just see where everything is on a level. In fact, it gives you full vision of the entire map. I think we're going to go with explosion immunity because immunities are just a little bit better than being able to see where everything is, I think. And now we have that, we can seriously look at making a more powerful wand with what we have. So let's take... we'll just get rid of that prickly spore pod. Particularly interested in that spell. And let's look at what we have. So this wand is not particularly good. I'm just going to put this up here. Oh no, I'm going to put it on the floor. Let's try again. I'm going to put this wand up here. Okay, stay there. This wand is our starting wand. It's also not particularly good. And then we picked up these two. So this one has a reasonable charge speed at 98. And this one has a lot of mana. So we might be able to make sort of a fast wand or a semi-fast wand with this one. It's not too bad. And then we can do something that costs a lot of mana on this wand. So we're immune to this explosion now, which helps. Let's see what we've got. So these are triggers. We'll explain a little bit more about what's going on here. So we're gonna, I think, buy some of these spells. Buy the ones with the spells on them. I don't think any of these are better than what we've got. Too low max mana. This one might be okay. What about this one? Okay. 370. We could buy them all if we needed to. I think we'd buy this one for the explosive bounce, possibly. So let's have a quick look. I think we're going to use... This one has an interesting always cast. Oh, okay. So this one is casting chainsaws. So if we let's go back to basics a little bit. So the wand has some stats. So we've got wand shuffle no, which means that it's going to cast spells in order instead of shuffling the order. So this one where it says shuffle, this wand is going to cast one of these spells at random, effectively. We have cast delay, so that's how long we take in between casting each spell on the wand. And then we have the recharge time. So this is how long after we've cast all of the spells before we can recast the first spell. So it's like an invisible spell here which takes up some time. Maximum mana, the speed at which the mana regenerates, and the capacity, so how many spells we can have on the wand, and the spread, so that's sort of the how far out the spells are going to be cast. So this one we've picked up has quite a high recharge time and a low cast delay. However, each one of these chainsaws modifies the wand slightly, reducing its recharge time. So as you can see, when we cast this, we cast... it's quite impressive, really. Yeah. So that is actually a really cool wand, which I didn't realise. So I think we'll use that. It's pretty incredible, to be honest. Now we should be immune to this sparking because we have explosive immunity. So I think adding that onto them and making them explode is pretty good. I'm not sure how many that affects. And we won't use the lightnings for now. I don't think that's worth it. Now, these energy orbs that it fires, I do know for a fact will dig through the terrain. So we probably don't need these bombs anymore. And I'm not really sure about the bubbly sparks. I don't think we need those either. So let's just get rid of that for now. Do we keep... A big delay on that, isn't there? I think that's it. I don't think we need to particularly do anything else. Maybe we just won't have the lightning on for now. We'll keep this wand and throw... Mana charge speed 19. See, both of these ones are quite bad, so I think we will effectively get rid of them and just use this one for now. Okay, so let's regenerate our health and pick up a spell refresher. That just resets all our charged sort of spells. We're probably not going to need this blood either. We don't want the bouncing burst anymore. Delayed spellcast might be quite good for us. Maybe later though, when we can build an even more impressive wand. We've got quite lucky here, I think. We'll just test it out on the statue. It does quite a lot of damage. So I don't think there's anything else we want from here. So let's move on to level 2 and attempt not to die. Quite a lot of kickback on the wand. So when we leave this temple, it collapses, and we can no longer edit our wands here anymore. So we go to the next level. And as you can see, this wand will dig through the terrain quite effectively. Even at the sake of our own sort of kickback. We can probably use this to fly around if we want to. Just need to be careful with the mana usage, because it is draining the wand's mana quite aggressively. We can use this to pick up gold as well, so we can get extra gold from this level because of this wand. So this is the run we're actually doing is the daily run. So everyone who runs today will get the same sort of random seed as the one we're doing. So I think it's quite interesting, because if you like and enjoy this game, you can play along and have the exact same sort of experience that I'm having, and you might do something completely different to what I've done on the run. You might have picked a different perk, you might have picked up a different wand or made a different combination. You might have found different things to me, and I think it's really interesting to see what other people do on their runs. So I'm going to pick up this triple spell here, and probably auto aim as well. That's quite good. So both of those spells are quite good for use on later ones. We should be able to just erase this fire. I have to say this wand is pretty impressive for a first wand. Day Seed is giving us some blessed luck. So what's really happening is we're only casting the chainsaws. But because the chainsaws are so quick and they're reducing the recharge time of the wand, it's kind of creating a machine gun effect. And because it always casts, so whenever we cast one of these spells, it's always going to cast that energy orb. So every time we cast the chainsaw, it's casting an energy orb as well for free, which is kind of incredible. The only difficult thing to manage is the recoil. Pick up some of this free gold. Kind of just dig our way through. It's kind of annoying, because every time I dig just a little bit, we have to sort of backtrack on ourselves. But it's still a very good wand, and also a lot of damage, so we should be able to get through this level with relative ease. The only problem I'm foreseeing is in the next level we have to deal with quite long-range enemies, and that might be an issue, as this wand has a reasonably short range. It's not too bad, but it's not the longest range. Some of the enemies in the next level can shoot you off screen. Rusted metal. We can also use this one to pull ourselves out of danger if we need to, just by firing in a direction away from us. So chests in this game are just as dangerous as everything else. This one dropped lightning ball, but they can also drop lightning stones. And if the chest is submerged in water and it drops a lightning stone, it can sort of kill you instantly, freeze you. So that's why I'm just a little bit wary of jumping in and opening them straight away. We're making mincemeat of this second level, simply due to the power of our wand here. I didn't spot that one initially. I saw the chainsaws, but I didn't spot how strong that was going to be. Just trying to plan in my head what I was going to do with the wand, but actually nothing needed to change at all. And later on we can probably make it even stronger. We survive, that is. So again, in this level, we are just sort of looking around for hearts and more health. Health is an incredibly important resource. Almost probably the most important resource in the game. We have to manage this because we only have certain points, at the moment anyway, where we can regenerate it. And we have to explore to find hearts, which costs us health in the process. Oh, this guy is a potion throwing guy. So if we maybe lure him. Hey you, come over here. Oh, gonna throw a potion. He threw a gunpowder potion. Throw another potion. Yep, that's a potion. Berserkium, particularly useful. I was trying to hope that he would throw a particular potion at us. He's thrown an oil and now an acid, so maybe that's a little bit too dangerous for us. But he will throw potions, and if you can find a way to catch the potions, so he's dropped them in some water here so they haven't broken, then you can use him to acquire a certain potion, like having a pheromone potion would be pretty good for me right now. So there's another chest here, I'm just going to pop it from above and see what it does. And we dropped a wand. This is another excellent find for this early in the game. This is a teleportation wand. However, it seems to have an issue in that it fires 2 bolts. So it's a shuffle wand, so it's casting spells randomly, but also it's casting the spell in a bifurcated pattern. So occasionally it will cast this, which will cast 2 teleport bolts, and then teleport me between them both. So we need a little bit of adjustment to that one before it's going to be any use to us, I think. Nice thing about being able to dig through the terrain to kill the enemies. This one has a freeze charge. The wand itself isn't particularly useful. Homebringer, teleport bolts, normally I want enemies to be further away from me, so but the freeze charge is incredible. To take a bit of damage there. Spot that guy. Digging our way through the level. So our wand is so strong. I wonder if we can... So to the left, where we had the collapsed mines before, which is like the zone to the left of the mines where you start, in this area there's like a fungal cavern area to the left. But that is much more dangerous than where we are now, like a lot more dangerous. So maybe we can explore it with the health that we've got and the wand that we have, but we need to be very careful. That could give us a big advantage. 3 gold. The only real downside is the kickback. We could probably fix that slightly actually, because we don't need... I don't think we need every single one of these chainsaws. And each one of these chainsaws is giving us some kickback. So if we take a couple off, we might still have the same speed, but with a slightly reduced kickback, which would make navigating the level just a little bit easier. No hearts yet. Or did we pick up one already? I think we might have picked up one. Let's see if we can get a couple more. So we've explored most of the right side. Let's go now and explore a little bit of the left. Equally dangerous. Oh. We can use this to sort of jetpack our way around at the cost of destroying the terrain entirely. Careful for barrels like this, we don't accidentally trigger them when we're too close. They do explode, although we are actually explosive immune now, so we'll only take the toxic damage, which is kind of wrong. We shouldn't take any damage from that, but you can see we still get the toxic debuff, poisoned effectively. I think poison is slightly different actually. And there's our first heart, or our second heart, I can't remember. Either way, we have a heart. We'll pick up this one. I don't think it's particularly good. It's not particularly good. But we don't have anything better in that slot, and we might as well pick it up as a resource for now. Grab that gold. Refill our water while we're here, actually. That's +1, that's good for us. Just gonna pause for a second here. And we're back. Check we're still recording there. Okay, cool. So we found a heart. I think we need to kind of reach more enemies. Keep saying we've kind of reached what we can explore here, but it's a little bit more. If only we could pick up 2 perks. That would be incredible, because we could pick up the perk that gave us All-Seeing Eye as well. That would be really cool. I think we're strong enough as it is for the moment. Normally in Noita you're not quite this strong this early. And today's daily is blessing us with a good wand. Get rid of that guy. Try not to set ourselves on fire. There's another one down there. This one has another sparky bounce, not as good as the explosive bounce. Is this better than having Spark Bolt? I don't think we need the Spark Bolts from this one, so this one is just a little bit better. And the rocks can be quite useful as well, so Summon Rock is just an ability that summons a rock which you can throw at someone. And that with the home one can be quite strong against some of the sort of tougher enemies. Drop a rock on their head. Rocks tend to do a lot of damage in this game. It's like physical sort of environmental damage. I think this is the temple down here. We should be close. Yeah, we're close. This is gunpowder, so I'm not sure how that's going to react. Say we've made Noita look very easy so far. This guy has a wand that could be incredibly dangerous. So this is a ghost of my former self, which is carrying a wand. Doesn't look like the wand is doing anything. But we might let him get killed by this guy. So enemies in this game can pick up wands, which can be incredibly dangerous if you've made a really powerful wand. It doesn't look like this one is particularly powerful, it just had fireball on it. However, any previous wand you've died with sort of gets added to a catalogue of wands, and that ghost can spawn somewhere in your map and be carrying one of those wands. So if you've made a really powerful wand before and then died with it, he has a chance of spawning with that wand and killing you with it. Try not to get poisoned. It's gonna explode, maybe. We're just doing so much damage. I was punished there for not transmuting that water into transmuting the toxic sludge into water, and now we've taken a bunch of damage because of it. I should have converted this first. My mistake. Gotta be careful with this slime as well, because the slime slows us down. Let's see what we get here. I'm not quite sure what dropped there. Is it a bomb? Or gold? Was it? It must have been, I think, maybe a water potion? I'm not really sure what dropped there. If anything. So we've got loads of money. Really, all we're looking for is health. As much health as possible. We have 160. So let's see. the bleeding gunpowder guys. They all have proper names, I just haven't learned them all yet. So, let's see if we can dig through here. There's definitely something good going on over here. This is the start of the next biome, so we need to be really careful now. We've got to be especially careful of those little flies because they bleed lava, and they can do quite a lot of damage if they bleed the lava onto you. Let's rest here. Let's try and get above. Being above enemies is normally preferable. Inside here is something called Phlomoxium. Not something we particularly want to mess with. This will reverse our controls effectively and make it very difficult to play the game if we get that on us. So we'll avoid that for now. And this is the entrance to the fungal caverns, which is the zone next to the coal mines. So this is a much harder area to the area we're in. There's quite a few scary enemies in this zone, so we need to be really, really careful. Oh, and including the chest, which is not really a chest, it's a fake chest. It's dealt us some damage. This is toxic rock, so if we stand on this, we'll take damage. Again, not something we want to do. Not a particularly good one, not something we need. There's all these ones that have spawned up in the... not sure if we can actually get to this one at all. It's spawned too high up. Concentrated mana isn't dangerous to us, so we're fine to jump in here, but I don't want to touch the toxic rock, so we'll try and move in a different direction. This is flammable gas. Quite sure what's going on here. Let's kill that guy anyway. Looks like concentrated flammable gas. I'm not sure why it's not moving. Oh, we've set it on fire anyway, so that's fine. An egg. I don't particularly want an egg. The Acceleratium is not particularly dangerous. But these enemies are, so we need to be really careful killing these. These guys shoot tentacles at you if you get too close. And there's a frog there as well. And even though our wand is very good, we're still not dealing a massive amount of damage to it. Let's try and grab some of this gold. I think that guy was a teleport guy. He sort of teleports away from you, moving really slowly because of the slime. That ghost has a sort of AoE aura that deals damage to you if you get too close. So let's check out this wand. Always casts Summon Hollow Egg. Not particularly. It's quite a nice wand actually with the recharge speed, but not something I particularly want either. Unstable teleport potion. Don't want that. Oh, danger! I think that was a gunpowder flask that we hit accidentally. Let's check this wand out. So this wand casts 5 spells at once. But we don't want any of the spells particularly. There's a long recharge time, so we'll give that one a miss as well. Another egg. This guy's incredibly dangerous. I'm not sure if we can kill him. Okay, we can. Our wand is just that strong, apparently. This guy, I think, is a teleport mage. I realise I'm rushing through quite a lot of this without explaining it, but I'm not entirely sure because I haven't played a huge amount of the game, but I do know roughly what some of these enemies do. This guy's very weak, but just has a shield. If we pop the shield, he should be able to die instantly. Our wand is really strong at this point. That guy bleeds acid, I think, or throws acid. I might just let these guys die in the fire there. Unless he comes to us, in which case we'll definitely shoot at him. There we go, we got him. That was the dangerous one. I'm not so worried about the ants. He shoots acid, but only if it's close to you, I think. Frogs are incredibly dangerous. Okay, seems to have gone well. Oh, a heart. Get that heart. Perfect. Okay, Okay, that's exactly what we needed. So we've only got 40 life left, so we need to be really, really careful. I might call this a win and just try and get out of here. Got loads of gold, got a little bit of health. I think the goal is leave before we take any more damage. We could probably explore more. We are very strong. Don't particularly want to risk it. So there is a wand there. We do have acid, so we could try and get inside here, I guess. Don't think it's worth the risk, though. I think we've already got strong ones, so let's attempt to move out of the zone and into zone 3. And off we go. Progress. Okie dokie. I'm not going to pick that up just yet. We'll have a quick look at what we've got available. Okay, we've got some triggers and timers. Ooh, we've got melee immunity. Explosive. We've got low recoil, but slower spell fly speed. We've got melee immunity. I mean, it has to be melee immunity. This is a blessed run from the daily. So let's try with a few. It doesn't do quite as much without the extra. So we do need all of them. Do without one more. That's a little bit better, I guess. Let's try with double sparky bounce. The auto aim makes a projectile turn towards the nearest enemy. So what happens if we do that? Quite sure if that works with what we have on this wand. We could certainly try the freezing though. Oh, that does affect them. So that does drain more mana, but freezing enemies in place is incredibly strong. So maybe we don't have the sparky bounces and we just have the chainsaws. We could probably bifurcate. No, we don't do that. Okay. I mean, that's just incredible. Cool. So let's take a few of our teleport bolts from this wand because we might want to get rid of this wand and we can use the teleports for now. And we'll take the double from here. That does. I don't think we will use the rocks after all. Create one. We're still gonna not need. Okay, so we don't want this wand. We probably don't want this wand. Let's take the health now, so we know we're not gonna get anything that's gonna give us any more health. So, looking at the wands, there isn't anything I particularly want from here. Maybe the triggers. Maybe the triggers later. Probably take 2 of the triggers just in case we need them. I would like to try this with auto aim, but I think it's going to drain too much mana. But I think having the freeze on is incredibly effective. It's going to give us a lot of staying power in the next level. So what we can do with this teleport, now that we have it, is attempt to leave this area but allow us to return. And if we walk through this sort of zone here, then the temple always collapses. But if we teleport through it, technically we don't walk through it, so the temple stays active and allows us to come back and edit wands if we need to. This is kind of the third biome. This is a frost zone. Snowy biome, snowy depths. The problem with this area now is that our wand is quite short range. And we need to be slightly longer range. So this is a small puzzle. You find these puzzles sort of littered around the area sometimes. And this has some lightning inside of it. And I think it wants us to connect this lightning to this box, because in here we have oil and wood. So I'm just wondering if we can spill some acid on there. Whether we could link these two up, maybe. Maybe we should have done it with water. Yeah, water. Not sure if we can now because we've damaged it slightly. If we fill this up with water, then does the electricity spark across? Or is it too far? Probably shouldn't be standing on the thing we're trying to electrocute. I don't think that's worked. I think this is getting too dangerous. We're just losing a little bit of life there, so maybe we'll just leave this puzzle for another day. But connecting this somehow should give us the ability to... Oh, it did work just then. Did the spark across? Yeah, we'll figure that one out another time on another stream. This is quite a good one, but it is a shuffle, so I'm going to take that. And I realise as you press the button, that guy was going to shoot us, so a little bit of unfortunate damage. Just got to be really careful of those long-range enemies on this level. Oh, that's a scary guy. Oh, and he's going to stun me. He's going to stun me. Oh, okay. So that guy shoots balls of lightning, and they can basically stun you, and his recharge time is less than the stun time, so he can just permanently stun you out of the game. This is a propane tank. That's going to explode in a massive explosion. I'm very wary of propane tanks. You can see there's some stuff we can't dig through. This steel, for example, we don't really do any damage to. With the energy orbs, we can only sort of dig through this rock and ice. Ow. That was a propane tank hidden in the water there. We did get a heart bus, so we need to be careful for our oxygen. We don't drown. And we should be able to just blow some of this up. Head over to this wand. That looks like an interesting wand. Have a look at it in a minute. Get out of there. So I'd be happy if we could find another heart. One more heart would be incredible. And that's a really interesting wand. So this wand has a really high mana charge speed. And it only has 4 slots. And it doesn't have the greatest cast stuff. But we can probably do something cool with that wand. For the next zone. Still collecting gold, even though we have loads of gold right now. It's been a really fun daily, actually. Oh, there's one there. And a sniper. Careful of those really long-range snipers. I can't see where they are. Oh, there's a wand. Always cast piercing shots. That's not a terrible wand either. We could possibly take that. Maybe instead of this wand. I'd rather use the double spells, so possibly not. Possibly not. So you actually get this from completing this puzzle, which I believe this one you have to create steam. And I'm not quite sure why it's triggered. Maybe some other gas came up here. But yeah, it's another little puzzle you can solve. We do some really fun things with wands in Noita. Ooh, that's a dangerous egg. Propane tank. Kill the propane tank. Then we'll head over this way and ignore the egg for now. Of course, we do have our teleport wand as well, so we can go back and edit our wands if we wanted to pick up anything. Absolutely amazing. I think we're okay. Just looking around for more hearts. Like a jetpack. Absolute beast of one. I think we've explored most of this side. I don't think those icicles can hurt us when they fall. A little bit of a dig through here. I think this statue can hurt us. If we kick it, yeah. If we kick it, it does turn into an enemy, but that gives us some more gold, so why not kill it with the powerful one that we have? Oh, did get sniped there. That guy's incredibly dangerous, so whenever you hit this guy, there's a chance of spawning more guys. He becomes a big problem. Be really careful when you're shooting him. You definitely don't want to be below him because they will spawn and then they start shooting you. The cool thing about being able to eat through the terrain and why it's so powerful is because we can just come up from behind enemies or from a direction that they're not looking. There's an egg spawner down here, which we need to kill. Dead. Get rid of that quickly. That's dangerous. I mean, all the enemies in Noita are dangerous, but that one is particularly dangerous. He can freeze you. Similar to the lightning guy. He can perma-freeze you if you get too close and do the wrong thing. Looks like there's a sniper here as well. And another sniper on the other side. And a worm. Okay. Let's kill the turret off. And then maybe try and deal with the worm. The worm is really scary. So this is a sort of giant burrowing worm. Seems to have disappeared now. Find him again. Not sure if we'll be able to kill him, but we'll give it a go. Because they kind of go where they choose. It's 73 health now. Getting pretty low. Really don't want to be below that guy. Oh, and there's a propane tank. That's bad for me. Okay, move away from the propane. We don't need that one. There's an egg here. Get around 66. Could possibly die here. I think we're going to make a run for the portal. A little bit panic. I think we just try and leave. Okay, successful level. We've still got a heart. I don't think any of these perks are particularly useful. We have a lot of money, so I'm going to try and roll something better. I'm going to roll again. And we got Toxic Immunity. And no more Shuffle. Does no more Shuffle make any of these ones incredible? Probably not. But we will take Toxic Immunity. So we've got triple there. Triple and Tentacle. Interesting. More energy orbs. That's actually quite a decent wand. Mana charge speed 485.
versus this one with 48. Now this always casts energy bulb, but I think we can do something better with this wand. So the problem with this bottom one is it's very good at 535, but doesn't have the capacity, whereas this one has 6, this one only has 4. So I think we can do something with this. So let's have a quick look. So our current wand is quite powerful, with a lot of kickback. For example, we do a couple of 100 damage. So let's see if we can build something on here that does something similar. Pretty good. We don't have the always cast anymore, but we are able to do homing maybe, because this one has a lot of mana recharge. Shame that isn't a trigger, but we could change it to... I'm actually using the wrong wand. Silly me. There we go. Okay, so that's quite slow. I think maybe if we take auto. We run the trigger. I ran out of mana very quickly on that. We could use this spark. That does a lot of damage and is slightly more accurate, and then we could put this light. That's terrifying, isn't it? But it runs out of mana very quickly. Mana drain. We took off the freeze charge. If we take off the freeze charge, that is a lot of lightning damage. And almost permanent as well. So what if instead of lightning we did energy? Not quite permanent. Still very strong though. We could do soar at a distance. Acid trail seems terrifying equally. That's even more, isn't it? Plasma beams. I don't like plasma beams, they always kill me, so let's take this heart and see if I die now. Yeah. The plasma beams are incredibly strong, but you kind of need an auto aim with them. So maybe if we build something like this. I think that statue has died. Let's go and investigate the other statue. Don't think we wanted any of these other ones. Probably where I might die. Let's try. Okay, so that seems to be auto-aiming itself towards the statue, except that one which didn't. Makes a projectile turn towards the nearest visible enemy. Seem to be affecting spark bolt. Might be just a little bit too dangerous for us to use. Maybe we'll have that as a secondary wand. And then we'll use this as our primary wand still. This always costs energy bulb. So we don't need these so much. We can put the freeze charge on here because we know that works. Might be a little bit slower now, but it's still quite strong. So that'll be our primary wand. And then our secondary wand is going to be this one. This is with our double cast. We've moved the saw off. We'll see if the homing works or not. It's quite dangerous though. I don't think we want this wand at all. We don't need anything from there. And this one is just going to be our teleport one, so we can come back and edit if we need to. That's good. Still very effective, and we have this other wand for laser cutting that we might use. We have skipped out of the portal and into the Hisi base. It doesn't seem to be auto-aiming like I would hope it would. The problem with my other wand is it's just so... the kickback is so strong on it. I do like the power of the plasma beam. We'll probably use it for specific situations. Be really careful. That plasma cutter is very dangerous. But we can use it to snipe guys like that quite far away, and then use the energy orb for close range. Yeah, so that instantly kills that guy. But we've just got to be careful how we use it. Ah, danger, danger. Because if we accidentally fire it on ourselves like that... Very effective when we use it at a distance, but can easily kill us. Very good at killing these pinky boys. Good at killing the final boss as well, I think. That's a bit too close. Spray paint tank there. Very fun daily so far. So, oh, there's a guy with a wand in there. Firing black holes with his wand. It's terrifying. Oh, we ran out of... So the black holes cause projectiles to be sucked in and sort of orbit around them. And that guy had picked up a wand, which was meant for us, which meant that he was casting them. The black hole is very good for us though. It means we can return to previous levels if we want to, as the black hole will eat through literally everything, all matter. Ow. And then we took damage. We are very much struggling on the health front, so we may just skip down this level. That's the only thing we really need is health at this point. And a little bit of a better wand maybe, but doing pretty good. And now we're on 21. Oh. Okay, this might be where we die. I think we try and get to a sort of safe area where we can dig down maybe. Try and dig ourselves out of danger here. Well, what we can do is we can use that new black hole one and escape into the void. make sure we've got the right one selected. I think we ran out. Oh no, we've still got loads of black holes left. We can just sort of dig our way around to the bottom of the map. I don't want to dig down too far. I think I hear the sound of the portal. Oh, that oil has caught fire. Need to be very careful of that. Yeah, the homing laser plasma beam is very, very spicy. I don't think the homing is quite working on it. Maybe the modifier needs to be last or first. Not quite sure where I'm going wrong with that one. I think we're going to jump through the portal here. With the black hole, it makes no sense to stay, especially when we're on such low health. We can actually regenerate our black holes as well. Long distance cast is good for us, actually. And what did we get here? Revenge explosion, peace with the gods. It's quite a lot to get that refreshed now, 1600. Do we want anything from here? Copy random spell. Seems dangerous. So let me try putting this at the front and see what this does. I don't think I need the chainsaw on this wand. So I probably don't need the double either. What I would like though is for the homing to work. Doesn't seem to do. I want that to spin round towards the enemy. Which it definitely doesn't seem to do. So actually casting. So this board up here is quite good for building wands. It tells you what's being cast. Some of them home, some of them don't. So that should be casting homing plasma beams. Problem is it fires towards us. Just terrifying. I think maybe we abandon the plasma beam project for now. Maybe stick with our energy orbs. The energy orb kickback wand. Still confused about why that doesn't work. Don't know. If you know, then please let me know. I think we keep it for now just because it's so strong, but not really sure why it won't rotate. We've got loads of black holes, which is fantastic, and we've got this teleport wand. I don't think we really need the teleport wand right now. We'll keep it. And then our main wand is just as broken as it's ever been. It would be nice to get some more damage on it somehow. Maybe if we add these back on. Didn't really add much in the way of that damage though. Still a very good wand. Okie dokie. Is there anything we want from here? We've got long distance cast. Quite cool. It's for 300. And then copy random spell. I kind of want copy random spell, but I'm not sure if it's going to be useful. So let's clean up our inventory a little bit. I'd like to keep at least 2 doubles. Got 1 triple. We don't need this bifurcated spell. Let's take the long distance cast in case we can make use of it. let's give ourselves a reroll. Something good. Always cast Revenge Tentacle. Ooh. A random always cast spell is added to the wand in your hand up to a maximum of 4. So this could go very well or very bad for us. Because we already have an always cast. So I'm gonna say we roll the dice here. But the other option is we gain 50% maximum health. So we'd gain 120 health, which is actually quite a big deal. But I think just for the benefit of the video, let's pick always cast 1 and see what we get. So we're gonna get a random spell attached to this wand, which could be terrible and could be awful. Oh, and we got speed up. So speed up's not too bad. That makes the projectiles move even faster. As you can see, it's now ridiculous. So that was kind of worth the gamble, I think. So now all the projectiles in this wand are really, really quick. It's very interesting. I think... So we do have the ability to go back to the starting levels. Really could do with a way of healing ourselves. That's the problem. We have more teleport bolts. We can get rid of this one if we want. Let's go into the jungle and see how we fare. We should fare quite well because we have the ability to just clear out. Almost all of the terrain in the jungle is easy to destroy. So we should just be able to clear it out and blow everything away. That is a lot of modifiers. That has got some stuff on it. We've got rotate towards foes. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. This homing is not causing this to home. We actually want it to rotate towards the enemy. That's really interesting. I'm going to pick that up, and I'm going to head back into... I've still got the teleport wand. Yeah, I'll head back in, see if we can edit this. So that's why we do that trick, because then the temple hasn't collapsed and we can still edit our wand. We've got Deadly Heal. So it first deals damage and then heals over time. Quite sure what I would use that for. Damage 30. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. We've got short range homing, and then we have this one, which is rotate towards foes. I think that's the one I want for this wand, because when I fire this now... Yes, it does rotate towards the enemy. Okay, that's exactly what I want, that one. So that's going to rotate towards the enemy and hopefully not damage us. Now the charge speed, pretty good. Giga Death Cross. Giant deadly energy cross that explodes after a short time. That also sounds terrifying. The problem with most of the spells in this game is they can just kill you. That increased the recoil when casting spells. I'm not sure I want that. Got Freezing Gaze. This, I think, is the best wand we've got so far. This one, because of the high recharge speed. We're not really using it effectively because we're only using it to cast 1 plasma beam. It'd be nice if we could make it faster, but I don't think it will take much more added to it. So we would have to do something like this with a chainsaw, maybe? That is quite fast. Okay, that's a little bit faster, so we'll keep that for now. I think we're going to avoid lightning in this run. Delayed spellcast we might use. Giga Death Cross we might use. That sounds quite scary though. Magical Arrow with a trigger, that just costs more mana. Don't need the energy orb. Keep the triple. We don't need recoil. We might keep... No, we won't keep Freezing Gaze. Damage field gives a projectile an energy field that constantly deals damage to nearby creatures. That seems quite good to add to this top wand. Large firebolt, I don't need. The healing thing, I'm not sure about. I mean, we could add short range homing onto this as well and see what that does. And we've got a teleport wand, which we have double, and we can get rid of this new wand. Right, we can go pick up our black hole. So this wand should be incredible. Yes, it is incredible, but it runs out of mana. And then secondary, we have the plasma beam insta-killer. Cool. Try and get out of here again without... Oh no, I triggered it, so we can't edit wands anymore. It's my fault. Like I said, still not particularly good at this game. That really is incredible wand. Let's try out our new sniping wand. Oh, no, short range. We never want to fire that wand when we're too close to an enemy. It's for long range sniping only, like sniping the worm there. I might have just killed the worm outright. Tried to eat some of the worm blood there so I can see terrain. Oh no, the worm is still alive. I may have killed it there. Sure. Recharge on this one is really slow now. We may have added too many modifiers to it. It does do more damage. Oh, they have a wand. That's dangerous. Okay, so we're going to try and snipe these guys. Yeah. So that should one-shot kill them because the plasma beam is so strong. Yeah. We just don't want to fire it too close to ourselves. If we fire it too close to ourselves, it's going to do a lot of damage. Okay, let's check out this wand. Another damage field. And small teleport bolts. The wand itself is not incredible. It doesn't have great recharge speed. We could take it and replace this wand because small teleport bolt is slightly better than long teleport bolt in my opinion. So maybe we'll take it for now. See if we get anything better. We already have more teleport bolts anyway. So. It's that guy. I don't even know what that was. I didn't even see him. I may have teleported away. Maybe he was the teleport guy. And really, we're just looking for more hearts again. It doesn't matter where we fire those plasma beams, as long as we fire them away from ourselves, because they're going to rotate towards any enemy. Which is really good for us. So that plasma beam fires over here and then rotates round to kill this guy. Perfect. I don't think this wand is particularly useful for anything. We're doing anyway. Continue our search for hearts and try not to take too much damage. We do have melee immunity, which means we could potentially go and kill the dragon. Now, I've never attempted to kill... Well, let me correct myself. I have attempted to kill the dragon only once and immediately died because his melee attack does a lot of damage. So maybe it's something I can try on this run, as we seem to have found the dragon cave, and we have quite a strong wand in the plasma beam. Maybe we can take him out. I believe what we have to do is fight him by digging into the egg and then falling into the egg, and then the dragon spawns, but he can't deal damage to me, so hopefully... Did he die? Did I just kill him? He's still alive. You know, I'm not sure. Oh, he did die. He must have dropped his stuff. Interesting. Okay, well, that's cool. We've picked up some nukes. Although this wand is actually really, really good. Max mana, 322 recharge. I think this one will replace this one because we can... spells cost 2 though. We need to be really careful with this, with the nukes. I'm going to pick this up anyway because I certainly don't want... I don't mind if a monster picks up the black hole wand, but I do not want anything to pick up the nuke wand. The nuke is is crazy. The spell.
Okay. So we killed him almost instantly, which is a good sign that we may be able to kill the final boss on this run. It's very good for us. Take quite a lot of damage there, though. Need to certain that our wand recharge doesn't have much mana because I've put too many spells on it. Really good to pick up a slightly more powerful wand, a bit more mana, but we can't have everything. And we do have Toxic Immunity for the next level, which is very good. Firing a few of those plasma beams down there should clear off any enemies. Really, really strong. But be careful that there's no enemy on top of us when we fire it. But that's gonna... yeah, that's gonna rotate around. Okay, we got damage plus, more short range homing, more plasma beam, triplicate spell, interesting, and a quicken. What perk did we get? When near danger, you sprout fungal growths. Interesting. Bomb-like spells can be placed in the item space in the inventory, and more blood. Can't afford the perk reroll. And the nukes are incredibly dangerous there. Ooh, cement. So, what did we pick up? Oh yeah, we picked up... makes 4 plasma beams rotate around a projectile. So if I put that there, what happens? See, this is where I die on runs, because I fire this... I'll fire this and instantly be killed. So let's think about this. What's going to happen is, we cast one spell. That spell's going to be Chainsaw. Then we cast the double. And then the double sees the Spark Bolt and the Chainsaw. Because the Spark Bolt picks up this one, and these two apply to the Plasma Beam. Okay, okay. I'm not sure it has enough mana to cast that. Because it has 100 as the modifier. Yeah, it doesn't have enough mana. But we could put it on this wand. So the double goes to there. So theory goes... the problem is this casts 2 spells, so we need to take that off. So theory goes, this should not kill us. Ah! That wand, I think, does an incredible amount of damage. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. It would be good to test that on an actual creature and see how fast it dies. That seems quite safe to me, actually, because the plasma beams are rotating round. I think that's going to become our main wand, and it fires quite quickly as well. I'm not sure what happens if it gets too close to us, though. Particularly want to fire it too close. Okay. And it's actually got quite a bit of mana left, so we could probably modify it a little bit more with maybe a damage plus. I don't think it needs modifying, actually. I really don't. It's strong enough as it is. The nukes I'm terrified of, so we're just going to leave those here for now. And we'll drop this wand off, so I don't think we need it. Damage field, don't think that's useful for what we're doing. I think that adds too much mana drain, doesn't it? For this wand. Yeah, this wand, as strong as it is, needs less mana drain on it. So, loads of small teleport bolts. We've got short range homing, and we've got auto aim. I think we don't need Giga Death Cross. let's get rid of Giga Death Cross and Large Firebolt for now. And we'll take off one of those and see how that casts. So do we have more mana now on this? No. Okay, so let's take off this other one as well. Okay, so we have more mana on this one now. So this will be our main wand. This will be our secondary one. So this is our close... This is the close range wand. And then... This is the long range wand. And the boss killing wand. And then we also have this teleport wand, which isn't very good and we don't care about too much. We'll swap one of these teleport bolts out, just so we've got a spare, and we'll keep a triple instead of a double, which I think will be fine. Okay, I think we're good. We also have the damage plus and the quicken. I don't think we need them. But we might as well buy them because the perks are... I mean, we could go up and farm more money. That would be one thing we could do. Oh no, we lost the black hole one, didn't we? Oh, that's a bit of a bugger. Okay, let's make a push forward and see if we can kill the final boss then. I'll be really happy if I can kill the boss for a second time. So... let's take the damage plus. And let's just add that to this wombo combo. And we can still cast that quite a lot, so that's good. We'll pick up the heart. We'll just go for the boss. Or try and get through the next level as quickly as possible. And we'll go for him. I'm not sure which one of these to pick, to be honest. Maybe blood. Or blood. Blood's always good. Okay, here we go. Short range wand, yes. Wow. That's an incredible sniping wand. So we should just be able to fire that and things die effectively. Bye. It should just kill almost everything. As long as we're not too close to it, we should be fine. I'm going to move through this level a little bit more carefully. There we go. And we do have toxic immunity, so we can just walk in this, although we don't have fire immunity, so... Bye-bye. Oh, that really is cool. Loads of gold there. We should be able to... Oh. And that was what I was afraid of. That was the wrong wand. That I fired too close to myself. There's a heart in there. Good for us. That heart, pick up a wand. It's a shuffle wand with explosive bounce. I'm not sure if I want that. Oh! Danger, danger. The danger of using this wand. Always a risk, you're just going to kill yourself with it. It's very cool though. Having a lot of fun. I'm stunned. I got stunned there so I can move. A lot going on. Sorry, I didn't say anything for a moment there. There was quite a lot of stuff happening. It's where it gets really deadly. All of these enemies are quite strong now. And the wand we have is also incredibly dangerous. For me and for them. Okay. That was quite a nice pickup. We got another plus heart. 325 now.
really trying to make it to the end of the level. Whoa, that seems scary. Okay. The plasma beam thing there. Have to avoid that. And we're on fire again. Pick up this wand. Shuffle no, mana max, not very good, but does have plasma cutter, speed up, projectile energy shield. It's probably better than this one. I don't really want the explosive bounce, although we are explosion immune, so it could be worthwhile. And there's the portal. And I think having got 2 hearts quite quickly, I'm just going to go for a portal. Okay. These last levels I'm not spending a great amount of time on. I could spend more time on, but I think we are already strong enough to kill the last boss, so I would quite like to do that. Your spells have lower spread and extra damage, but have increased cast delay. That seems terrible. I don't particularly want any of these. Your spells knock enemies around with more force. That seems not good either. I think we're okay. We could add a speed up to this wand. Mana drain 3. We could add a speed up to this wand. I mean, they already have speed up, so that's double speed up now. That makes it quite cool. We've got another triple. We probably don't need the doubles. And plasma beam cutter is useful, but don't think we're going to be going back up on this particular run. We don't need the wand. Let's just refill our water. We haven't really collected very much money because we've been kind of rushing through the last levels. But I think we can do it. I think we can kill the boss. Just got to get there. I only wish I hadn't dropped the black hole wand. That would have been really, really good. But let's give this a go. Oh, ouch. Really what we're looking to do here is just get to the bottom as fast as possible. In this level we have little traps that sit on the walls. And these crystals which explode and do things. So let's just try and get there as fast as possible without dying. I may need to use the other one to kill this guy. See, it just does so much damage when those plasma beams are circling. As we can't cut through the terrain here. This is where black hole would have been incredible. We could have just black holed our way all the way to the bottom to get the final boss. That thing does a lot of damage if I remember. This guy we can't shoot. Blue ball. Accelerating shot. Oh, that's really good for black hole as well. It's a shame we don't have one anymore. Okay. Oh, this is the heart mage. I wonder if there's a heart nearby. I've seen him on a run before. I can't touch this guy. This guy does a lot of damage. The heart mage halves your health. And if we can find a heart to lure him to, we can double our health right now. Which would be really, really good. But obviously dependent on getting an actual heart near us. We are melee immune, which does help with those guys. Area is deadly. So is our wand, although there is a lot more blood now. Blood perk is causing us to
So I think the problem is we freeze liquids with this wand, and therefore when all these enemies are bleeding everywhere, we're freezing that blood and then getting stuck in it slightly. And to put this one on a slightly slower trigger instead of just full auto, it needs to be spread shot. Just a little bit of firing time. So I really would like to find a heart. If I could find a heart, then we could use that blood mage, the heart mage, sorry, to make our health much, much larger. Of course, if he hasn't died already. And I don't see him anymore, so maybe he might have died already. To just the collateral damage. Let's continue with the quest to get to the bottom. Oh, shouldn't touch that rock. It's a very dangerous rock. I think it's cursed rock, so it deals damage to you when you touch it. Oh, that was bad. So at some point I fell in teleportium, teleportis, whatever it's called. And that has caused me to teleport somewhere else, and that's given me cursed rock. Oh, we could die here. We could quite easily die here. Yeah, we died. I selected the wrong wand, and the plasma beams killed us. Very good. Very good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this run of Noita. You can see how much fun the game is, and how much fun doing just a little bit of the daily run is. So you can only do this once a day. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.